Now I'm going to talk about the micrometer right here. This is the micrometer. This was invented by Mr. Micrometer, and then and this tells you what how big strings are and stuff like that, and how big guitar players' egos are. So if you look at that really close, this is the guitar player's talent, and then if you could open this thing up, if you could open this up from here to the sun, that's the guitar player's ego. And he's right here. And I'm not lying, all right? I think it stems from the devil or something like that. I'm pretty sure the devil was he was quite the conniver, and he was really full of himself. And he played what did he play?
Fiddle.
The fiddle or I think he played just about everything. He was a musician, from what I understand, and he was God's right-hand man. And there was like 1/3 of the angels. Right? Am I right? 1/3 of the angels in heaven went to the devil, with the devil. Man, that's a lot. So he is a powerful guy, and we'll be talking about him a little bit today. For what reason, I don't know. It just popped into my head when the camera went on. But anyway, shouts out to BC. All right, now what else am I gonna say? Yeah, today we got 2 guests on the show. Our first guest is. What's your first name again?
Malachi.
Malachi.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a cool name, man. That's a cool name. It's in the Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a book in the Bible. It's pretty cool. I don't know nothing about that book. All right, now what do we got? Also, we have one of my students' mothers here, and we have one of my students, my youngest student, who's actually taking lessons from our best teacher, who is Jeff Holt. Who you've seen Danny Holt on our show a couple times. Jeff is his brother! Well, and Danny's a good fella. Danny's other brother, God rest his soul, passed away, and his sister too, and things are tough all over, but you know, when you die, you go to heaven, and that's it's all there is to it. Whether you're a good person or a bad person, you go to heaven. In my book, I know it's pretty true. Like my son told me, the good part of you goes to heaven, and the bad part of you goes to hell. But if there's no good part of you, that's your problem. You got to create some good part of you, and then you will go to heaven. So anyone that's hearing my voice right now, that's the truth. If you have anything good in you, that part of you is going to heaven. So develop that good if you don't have any now, and try to get as much up there as possible. All right, now let's get on with the show. Let's go. Let's go back here. All right, we're working on stuff today. Rick's working on this amplifier, and he's working hard. And this thing right here, this thing is how we talk to aliens. This thing is how we talk to aliens, and we talk to aliens a lot because we're talking on channel 38, goes through the air, and not a lot of people know this, but television signals go forever. They don't stop. They have some sort of gamma ray in it. Am I right? Some sort of super gamma, right?
There you go.
Right, Oscar?
Yep.
Super gammas? Oscar should know because he's in the television business and he knows all about these gamma rays. They're dangerous, right?
Right.
They are, correct?
They are.
If you guys went on top of the TV-40, if I were to go on top of it, right, to try to signal aliens, and I put my head right on the end of it, right, what would that do to me? It would hurt, wouldn't it?
I don't know if it could do much, but anyway, yeah.
It wouldn't do much to me, but the normal person it would destroy. All right, so this is how we do it. This is how we do it. This thing right here, especially this part right here. See where it says good? That's when you're talking to good aliens. Bad aliens. So one or the other. We don't care because it doesn't matter to us. All right, so watch out. This is our repair guy right here, Rick Yeller. Say hi, Rick.
Hello.
And God bless you. God bless you. You can handle 50 cents, man. All I got to say is, I had some Cokes, I had some Cokes here for sale at $1, and nobody paid for them. And then I shut it down to 50 cents, and you guys hear anything in there? No. And so now we got all these Diet Cokes, because that's all we have left in this one Coke. So come on, you can handle 50 cents, man. Hopefully next week we're going to have some change in here and some Cokes, okay? All right, come on back here. into the Jimi Hendrix room. Our second guest is going to be Travis. Say hi, Travis.
Hi.
You're going to be on television.
Yeah.
All right, and this is our green room. This is actually the beginnings of our show. Everybody's got to know that from now on we're filming at 5 o'clock every Saturday down here at the show. We're going to have this place filled up with people, have a studio audience or something like that. Maybe we'll have to rent a theater someday. Wouldn't that be great?
Pronto.
Have our own show. But you're invited down here at Saturdays at 5 o'clock for the live filming of this show, and we're taking phone numbers. We're taking phone calls too, so the number is 737-7625 or 737-ROCK! 737-ROCK. And then also, I want you to write into me too, if you don't have a phone, and you know who I'm talking about, people without phones that can see me on television, including aliens. I need some feedback from the people out there so I know that I'm spending good money on my show, because we can barely make ends meet around here. I'm joking, we're doing all right. It's just that the state of Michigan takes so damn much money. If you mess up, don't mess up, all right? You guys already know that we're talking to BC. But don't mess up with the state of Michigan on any level. Especially if you owe them tax money, pay them ASAP. That's all I got to tell you. And a small businessman, you know what I'm talking about. All right, what else? Yeah, address. 3100A Henry Street, Muskegon, Michigan, 49441. And once again, that number is 737-7625 with a 231 prefix. 231-737-7625. Call me Saturdays at 5 o'clock. We need feedback. We want to know if we're reaching people. All right, and one more, that's if you have a computer and you'd like to email me, the email is cartersguitars@yahoo.com. cartersguitars@yahoo.com. We're really fixing up the room now. This is the girls' room. Notice we got the nice little cute couple hugging. And this is one of my things, some of the artwork that I did when I was a kid in high school. That's Grover Washington Jr., the greatest saxophone player of all times, in my humble opinion. Malachi, what do you think of Grover Washington Jr.?
I got to agree with you. One of the best saxophone players that blowed into that sax.
I know. I don't know if I know anybody. Yeah, I know they talk about Coltrane, and maybe they even talk about Kenny G. But Grover Washington Jr., God rest his soul, he is dead, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he just die? Pretty sure he just died. I know Johnny Cash is dead. Yeah, Grover Washington Jr. is dead too, and I'm gonna be dead pretty soon too. I can't believe how long I've been alive. Now, these are weighted keys. So this piano has weighted keys just like a regular piano. Alright, so this is your piano room now. Alright? Now let's get to our interview. You ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, today we're going to be talking to Malachi. And how you doing, Malachi?
Real good. You?
Very good.
All right.
And we're going to be talking about saxophones. And the saxophones, I think we talked about them last week or tonight. We're going to be talking about them tonight on the television show, because we're doing the show on Saturdays, and it's also airing on Saturdays at 10 o'clock. So we're talking about last week's show. I believe last week's show we started with them with saxophones, right? Is that right?
Right.
Cool. So last week's show we talked about saxophones. And those saxophones were the new saxophones that I'm going to be getting and I'm going to be offering to the people at wholesale prices to the public. I'm talking really wholesale prices.
So you're doing the public a favor.
I'm doing the public a favor that would be considered by some to be honorary and steadfast and forthright. All right? Because, and the reason why am I doing that? To make money, right? Because I must be getting them awful darn cheap. And I am. And I am getting a quality saxophone, though, that we're going to talk about. We're going to compare because I'm still waiting for them. They're over at FedEx right now. We're not going to get them. I think I'm going to take them. I'm going to have them on your show Tuesday night.
Oh, great.
Okay? And I'm going to bring a saxophone player down there or two and have them squawk on it and tell them what they talk about. Okay? Now, another thing I'm going to talk about saxophones is something that was called to my attention just the other day is that you can have an expensive saxophone and a cheap reed. Okay? Or you can have a cheap saxophone with an expensive reed. Okay? Am I right there?
Yep.
Reeds are different, cost different amounts of money. Just like there are reeds out in the swamp, right? And there are reeds that cost $75 for a little, 3 of them in a little thing, right? I mean, you can pretty much make a reed if you want to out of a piece of wood. Couldn't you? Couldn't you just find a piece of wood and go, I got no reeds, slam.
Yeah, but you gotta be like Jed
You gotta be Jed Clampett. You gotta be whittling right.
Whittling it down.
You gotta be whittling down. But my point is that there are different priced reeds for different saxophones.
As well as the mouthpieces.
As well as guitars have different priced pickups, inside them. Like you can take a cheap guitar and put a really fancy pickup in it. And a friend of mine, God rest his soul, and he knows who I'm talking about, Alfonso Loera, his number one axe was a Fender Squier guitar that he had really expensive EMG pickups in, right?
Okay.
And then he changed the tuners out too, but the wood was this cheap guitar. Now what I'm talking about here is people that have been scamming all the people in the United States and all throughout the world with this school music program, all right? Now, I'm going to be the new school music program, and my school music program is going to create musicians, not make people go broke.
Can you be the director of the school music program?
I would like to be. I couldn't direct the school music program.
I'm
but
saying the director, just entitled.
I would like to. Actually, what I'm doing is running for the president of the United States.
Okay.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
That's what I want to do. Is I'm running for president of the United States, and I've already got one guy that's going to vote for me. All right.
Got 2 now.
2?
2.
All right.
All right.
2, baby. 2's better than Zip. I had Zip yesterday. Today I got 2. Okay. How about you, Oscar? You want to vote for me?
Yeah, 3.
Okay, 3. All right.
Phone's ringing off the hook. So
Yeah, well, it's good. If anybody calls, this is a television show. We want to get it done. All right, now, I got 3 people voting for me for president because I really can't be a director of any musical school program because I don't have that kind of patience. But I could be the president because he gets to go on vacation like once a month, right?
Or more.
Twice a month. And then every once in a while, or usually all the time, he likes to take like 4 or 5 week or 6 week vacations.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. And also, I'd solve all the world's problems too. Okay? Because the leader of the free world should be able to solve all the world's problems in today's world with all of our advanced civilization and our advanced technologies and the internet and people like me who have television shows who can talk to 200,000 people in one night. And there's got to be some sort of logic in the world. So I'm voting for. Hey, how about you, Rick?
Is the little student done? He was
I'm
asking.
rating for him right now. I'm going to do him right now.
Okay.
Would you vote for me for president?
Why, sure.
All right, good. There's 4. All right, now let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for Travis Stubbe as he approaches the stage. Travis Stubbe, tip Travis Stubbe. All right, Travis. You're actually my third interview subject that I'm going to interview. You are the 3rd one because I've really only well, I guess that's 4 because I didn't really sit down with Danny Holt, but he was a guest on the show. So look at me over here. All right, cool. Let's talk. When did you figure out that you wanted to play guitar?
When I first got it from Christmas.
Oh yes, I see. said the blind man. Now let me ask you my second question. Why do you want to play the guitar?
Because I want to be in a band.
Well, okay, now I'm gonna go to my third question. Why do you want to be in a band?
Because you get to rock and roll.
All right, now what about the girls?
They're stinky.
Well, okay, that'll come later. That'll come later. All right, now, so what kind of music is it that you're liking mostly right now?
The dan it.
It sounds like rock and roll to me. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? All right, right on. Now, you started out with the acoustic guitar, but now since you've come into the store, you've kind of discovered that you like the electric guitar too. Is that what you're saying? And we have to upgrade and charge your parents a ton more money to get that electric guitar, right? No, we don't. We can spend a lot less
Okay.
than you want to spend as a potential rock star, as opposed to your parents, who we can help out, you know. But we're going to talk about a little bit like that right now, okay? And now, you're enjoying your lessons, right? How many lessons have you taken so far?
5.
5. And you look forward to every single one you've been taking down here, haven't you? And how old are you?
6.
You're only 6 years old. So you hear that, Germs? We got them down here 6 years old that are enjoying themselves and progressing as musicians, because we do that in a way, because I got a little one like that that's 5, and then I got the 13-year-old daughter who is also 5 years old. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because girls are icky. All right, now, so we want to talk a little bit about a little guitar. Where was that little guitar we were jamming on a minute ago?
In here.
Is it back there still? Let's go back and check it out. Come on. Follow me. Ah. All right, I'm all right. All right, I'm all right. You all right? Are you all right?
No.
I'm not either. That's what they say. All right, so this is the guitar that you like, right? That's a little bomber. Let's switch this cord on. Okay. All right, you can look around. This is the Jimi Hendrix room here down at the shop. I've been kind of putting up a lot of pictures of Jimi Hendrix because a friend of mine gave me a bunch of magazines. If you want any old guitar magazines, we have them down here. They're only $2 each, and they span from like 1968 on up to today. So I mean, we got hundreds of them down here, and they're only $2 each. Okay. Whoa. All right. First off, let's tune this up a little. But I'm not too sure about this guitar. It's the right size, but it's not the right price. Because it has this name on here. Don't even talk about the name. We gotta blur the name out. I don't want to really put down that brand name because it's the brand of Jimi Hendrix. Okay, it's the brand of Jimi Hendrix. But it used to be my brand. But I don't play Fenders anymore. Oh, I said it! I said it! I didn't want to say it, but I said it. You know why I don't do that? Because they're too expensive. Alright? Now I'm playing Hagstrom's because they're 1/3 the price and they're 3 times the guitar. But I don't have a little Hagstrom to sell this kid, so I'm gonna have to look for something else, and we're gonna make it right. I'll turn it down so you don't want to blow your ears out. You're right. You like that stuff? He likes that, man. He's crazy. Get the look on his face, man. It's like. How about some Led Zeppelin? Now, Trev, just start banging on it. Get up here, sit on this thing right here. I got it tuned open now. So all I want you is just start wanging on it, all right? Just start wanging on it. Do that. Do it. Do it to it.
Whatever I want.
Whatever you want. Here. Here, use that. Just start slamming it. Right on. That's it, man. Woo! Yeah, do that. Do the. I'm gonna show you something. It's called the pick straight. Pick straight. Do that. Right out. Then give the guitar a nice shake if you do it. Shake down there. Do it. That's how you do it right there, man. Do it again. Do it again. Pick straight. Now do a nice long pick straight. Way down. Way down. Right on. Right on. That's it right there. Now do it really quick. Squeak it. Way down. Start right there. Yes. One more time. Yeah. One more time. Yeah. Come in here. I'll show you something. That's the devil. Alright? You parents have got to understand this. It's not all fun and games. It is a little scary. See, this kid's only 6 years old. I can do in pick scrapes. Do it one more time. I can do one of these. Alright, right here. That's all there is to it. I think that's a show. No, yeah. Oh yeah. I got a show, but then now we want to talk to Malachi again and we talk about the saxophones and we'll be out. So
All right.
one more and we out, ski!
Go ahead.
All right, this is going to be the first part, the installment of how to buy a saxophone at More Music. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about right now is this little thing right here. It's called a Selmer Bundy 2. All right, it's got the word Selmer on over here. It's got the word Bundy, and then it's got the word 2 because it's a Selmer Bundy 2, and it's the most common damn saxophone that's ever been out there. I've sold more of these in and out the store all the time. They sell for used about $250. They sell new about $1,500. All right, and that's just too much. All right, here's another one. Selmer Bundy 2, okay? This is the most popular little saxophone out there. This is probably what all you people got out there. And if it's been played on and played on and played on and played on and played and played on 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 until it gets to where you can barely play it, right?
Yeah.
Right. It does all this clickety-clack thing. It's making all sorts of noise. It's wore out. And then you got to buy pads for it, all right?
And that costs.
That costs as much money or more than the saxophones that I'm going to be selling, all right? My saxophones are on their way, too, all right? Here's an old, cheaper sax. This came from Indiana, all right? It's a Pan American. It's a big tenor sax, all right? From what I understand, it needs pads, even though blah-de-blah blah. It's supposed to have pads when I got it, but most of the doo-dah-dee, all right? Here's this. This is the other second most common saxophone ever made, all right? This one is even more expensive than the Selmer Bundy 2. Boy, that's a cool name, Selmer Bundy 2. No, it's not. A Bundy 2? What kind of sax you got, man? Man, I got me a Selmer Monday too. That's what I got. And they're like, that sucks for you. But this is the second most stinky one. This is the Yamaha YAS 23. YAS 23, okay? This one's gonna cost you poor folks about $1,500 too that you're paying for it, all right? And then used are like $500-600. Blow on that thing and give me a couple notes out of it. It's kind of hard to get notes out of it, ain't it? It's kind of worn out. Let's try this one. Blah, diddy, blah, blah. I got things to show you. I got points to prove. You think I'm crazy? You think I'm, hey, S.A.? What, you think I'm loco, S.A.? Damn right. Better?
Much better.
Much better. You know why it's better? You want me to tell you why it's better? Tell me why it's better. Because it's newer. All right? It ain't no much better than that thing. It just isn't worn out yet, okay? It's been played and played and played and played and played.
$10 minutes.
10 minutes later,
Yeah.
still been, it's played. It's overplayed, all right? But squawk out it a little bit more. What's that one? What was that one? You know how I went?
Yeah.
Like, you know how I went?
Yeah.
Like that?
But you know, your
This is-
second and third show will be a little bit better because you're gonna have a better musician than me.
Well, but it doesn't matter. This is the beginning of our one-part
Right,
show.
okay.
This man can play. He ain't been playing that long, but we're talking about a beginner's instrument here. We're not talking about John Coltrane or
King of the Road.
King of the Road.
Grover.
But Grover Washington Jr. But we are gonna be down the line. I'm gonna get my original saxophone player in here. Actually, I got quite a few badass saxophone players. No, we're gonna be talking about my new saxophones that are gonna come out. They're gonna be here at his show on Tuesday, and those saxophones are called Cecilio.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So, and when they get here, you're not gonna believe the high quality of them, how easy they play, how cool they look, but not just how cool they look, but how easy they play, and how quality there is quality. All right?
And
We'll
don't
check.
forget the price.
And the price is gonna be wholesale prices to the public. So instead of paying $1,500 for the saxophone, you're gonna play half of that.
And let me ask you a question. Is that why you're running for president, because of the low prices that you can give?
No, I'm running for president because I want to save the world.
That's right. Okay.
Saturdays, live at 5, here at More Music, 3100 A Henry Street. Write to me, 3100 A Henry Street, Muskegon, Michigan, 49441. Email me at my email address, cartersguitars@yahoo.com. Call me on the phone. Call me on the phone at 231-737-ROCK. Let me answer this phone call and see who it is. Hello, is this Santa Claus? Santa Claus, what do you think every boy and girl should get for Santa for Christmas next year here at More Music? Anything they want?